Sounds better. All right, so I'm back. Welcome. This is our lunch and learn. Just a little bit of housekeeping. Uh, my name's Travis Martin. I've lost over 100 pounds on the Shibboleth with the Shibboleth lifestyle. Come off all prescription medication. Went from a size 44 to a size 32. Programs changed my life. Continues to change my life and thousands of other lives too. Shibboleth is not a diet. It is a movement. It's a lifestyle. We're friends helping friends, but with powerful nutritional knowledge, but also with powerful behavior modification techniques, whereby the emphasis is put on one's relationship with themselves and Christ Jesus. So that's what we're here to do. We feel a different space. We feel like that Shibboleth fills a void that's out there, because we really believe all lasting change begins and ends with Jesus Christ. So we're a little different. So if you're new here, we want to welcome you. You come to a place of no judgment. You come to a place of no shame, no guilt, no regret. We don't do that here. We're about love and pointing people to Jesus Christ. Sometimes we're about tough love, but always love. And so we're going to get this lunch and learn started off today with a mantra, with a statement for those of you that need to clear the mind, like in the movie For the Love of the Game. He had to clear the mind, clear the mechanism. So everybody that's not in the right state of mind, repeat after me. I am loving awareness. I am loving awareness. Anybody want to do that with me here? I am loving awareness. I am love. And I am aware of people and things, and I love them, right? Anything that I'm aware of, I love. I am loving awareness. Everything that I'm aware of, I love. I love my mind. I love my body. I love my spirit. I love yours. I'm aware of you. Those of you that are here, I'm aware of your energy right now. And I am aware of you, and I love you, and you should love yourself. And I love God. I'm aware of God in my life, and I love God so much. I love everything that God stands for. I am not ashamed of the loving gospel of Jesus Christ. It is God that orders my steps. I'm aware of that tree outside. I love that tree. That's God's tree. I'm aware of the oxygen that I'm breathing. I love the air. I am loving awareness. And see if that doesn't help you get in the right state of mind. The devil hates it when we are love. So I am loving awareness, and I love everything that I'm aware of, and I love you. So let's get today kicked off. What questions do you have for me? Nutrition, behavior modification, challenges, opportunities. Please share with me. This is the best time for you and I to connect. We've got great mentors that are helping folks every single day. I don't know what I would do without them. For those of you that want to work together with me individually, this is the best way to do that. This is the most efficient way for you and I to connect and continue your wellness journey and personalize the program for you, et cetera. If you need more private time, then please schedule one of those mentor appointments with one of our great mentors. Great time to ask your question. If you want to ask it privately, I'll do my best. I've always called people by their name. I've taught that many, many years ago, call people by their name, but I'll do my best not to call you by your name if you have a private question and you click that Q&A button down there, ask your question there, and I'll answer it without calling your name. I love it. Pam says, I am loving the sun. She's aware of the sun, and she loves that it's beaming down on her face, and it feels so good. Isn't that our God? Questions or comments? Let's get this started. I'll only stay with you as long as there's questions and comments. Diane, on the food list for the detox, can I supper for lunch? I like to have the largest meal. You can. Yeah. Oh, certainly. Yeah, you can do that, Diane, for the detox challenge. You can have that larger, you can have the dinner idea, supper idea for lunch. That's fine. No problem there. Any other questions? Don't be shy. We can answer behavior modification questions related to Shibboleth, nutrition questions, or exercise questions. Hey, Amanda has a question about Quest chips and what to have them with. Quest chips are a great snack, a great void replacement. I love Quest chips, mostly protein in those chips, but you are using them as a void replacement for a chip. They should be counted if you're not just having them as a snack, a standalone snack. They should be counted as a category 1 component. So you could have, for example, with Quest chips, I've actually had a potato chip sandwich like I did when I was a kid. So I could even have it with category 2 bread and have that like a 1 and 2. It's one of the few chips that's high enough in protein that we can use it as a protein source. So it's a category 1. And as long as you're using it that way, as long as you control the overall calories of an eating episode, you're going to be fine. You could have a category 1 turkey breast with category 1 Quest chips with pickles. You could do that. So a lot of different ways to have Quest chips. Great void replacement, so we don't have to give up that desire for salty and crispy things. Not sure, Tina, if we have one of our great mentors with us yet. Do we have a mentor here? Tina's asking, how do I get information on the detox? Just in case I don't have a mentor here that can give you the link, I'm your last line of defense there, Tina. I would just need you to send me an email so I can get you the links that you need for a detox. Send me an email to Travis Jack 777. Oh, Joni's here. Hey, Joni. Joni's awesome. Joni, could you get, when you get a chance, Tina on Facebook, can you get her any information that you can about our detox? Amanda asked, can I have a bag of Quest chips and a sandwich? You can. You always have to remember that in order to lose weight, we have to control insulin. Quest chips do that. And we have to maintain a calorie deficit each day and through the week. So anytime we're adding more food, then that's extra calories. But beyond that, having a sandwich and Quest chips is fine. For me, that looks like at lunchtime, having an approved tortilla with some turkey and some approved cheese and some approved mayo with a bag of Quest chips. So the answer to your question is yes. Now, would you lose more weight? Would you do better if you just had the sandwich? Yeah, less is best, but that's still an approved meal combination. Yeah, boar's head turkey, cat 2 bread, and fat-free cheese with a bag of chips is an amazing fat-burning eating episode. Isn't it easy? Shibboleth's so easy. Just get rid of this type of chip for this type of chip. Boom, baby. You got it. Karen, is it okay to take vit and zinc, vitamin and zinc? Yeah. You want to take a vitamin, not metabolic nutrition system, but you want to take a vitamin, and zinc is also fine to take. That's going to help boost your immune system. So zinc's fine. Yep. Anybody else? All right, Angela, can I have divine days every day in weight loss mode? Yes, I would. There should be a divine day. I'm about to refilm some new videos on a divine day as it's become more clear how to have one. But a divine day is simply Shibboleth with no synthetics. Every ingredient that's on a package, basically you're doing whole foods, organic whole foods, and a lot of plants, a lot of organic whole foods, and you can do that every day. That's the way everybody should eat. We all should consume whole foods that grow from the ground and roam the earth. And I don't do that. I prefer a little more enjoyment in my diet. And thank goodness we have these great bodies that, as long as we don't become enslaved by anything, we can get away with having something like Quest chips. But where we're all trying to get to is 80% of our consumption, at least, coming from whole foods. Divine Days would be a preferred day on the program. It's a beautiful day, no synthetics. Now, when you have a Divine Day, you're limiting Spark, or you're limiting Plexus, or you're limiting shakes, because you're eating whole food, clean eating. If one has the discipline to do that every day, that's the best way forward. I very rarely have a Divine Day. For me, a Divine Day looks like I'm trying to reset things or trying to detox, and I might have a huge, robust salad with hemp hearts, no meat. And then for dinner, I might have the same thing. I just keep it really simple, really clean. I do it occasionally. Shirley, I mix 4 ounces of diet cranberry juice with a tablespoon of ACV every morning. Good job. That is an extra. It's not a freebie, but it's an extra. It's great. Should I do it in the evening also? Would it be beneficial? That's a good question. I don't know about your underlying health condition or medications. You need to check with your doctor, whether you do it once or twice. I'm going to leave that up to you. I can't imagine doing it twice in a day hurting you, because it never has me. But too much of anything, even a good thing, can become a bad thing. But twice a day, I don't see a problem with that, Miss Shirley. Anyone else? Amanda says, I just bought some hemp flakes yesterday. I know I can add them to cereal. What else do you suggest having them with? You can have them where you would have any category 1+2. My favorite way to have hemp flakes, regular hemp flakes or very sweet hemp flakes, is on top of a robust salad. That's my favorite way to have them. That's the healthiest way to have them. I'll use a category 1+2 hemp flakes in place of any meat from time to time. And I'll have 3 to 5 tablespoons of those in a robust leafy green salad with some cherry tomatoes. I love that. Put a little approved cheese there. It's a beautiful meal. And then the other way that I use them is in yogurt or cereal. I'll do that. That's really the uses that I use them for. So Cheryl says, I'm just starting and it's kind of hard getting my days right. Do we stick strictly to the grocery list? Not sure if you're talking about regular Shibboleth or a challenge, Cheryl. Could you expound on that? Are you talking about the Shibboleth plan in general, or are you talking about one of the challenges? The challenges that we do are diets. They're not meant to be a lifestyle. They're temporary to get momentum, to break through plateaus. The regular Shibboleth plan, when you say grocery list, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of items. It may be that you need a mentor appointment, and at one go through the food library with a mentor. They can help you determine the foods you like best and how to combine them. The program's about food combining. The lifestyle's about food combining. So there's really nothing we can't have once we understand the lifestyle. And I would ask also, Cheryl, if you have earned your fast track badge yet, I would highly recommend you earn your fast track badge and then get a mentor appointment and let them help you come up with some meal ideas so that you can start to understand food combining. If I just pull something from a grocery list, it may be an insulin producing food. And if I don't understand how to eat an insulin producing food, in conjunction with other Shibboleth approved foods, I'm not going to have success. It's very important that we earn our fast track badge. And if still operating in the land of confusion, we need to get a mentor appointment so they can help us understand that these are the foods you like. Let's come up with 3 breakfasts. There's an endless number, right? We got to just start somewhere. So let's come up with 9 different meal ideas for you. 3 breakfasts, 3 lunch, 3 dinners with the proper food combining aspects. And then you'll probably start understanding the program a little better. It's a very powerful, powerful fat loss program, but we have to follow the Shibboleth guidelines, which is they're easy to follow. I know it can be very overwhelming in the beginning for folks, but it's really not. It's just because we're coming from a place of much confusion, so many plans and programs and diets. Shibboleth eats them all. Shibboleth eats them all. It just eat it. It eats them all. They just can't hold a candle to Shibboleth. It's so powerful. But you may have to start simply with some help from a mentor. Anybody else? Let's see. We got some more questions. Sandra Farmer, I meant to ask this in the last meeting. And looking at some meal suggestions in the masterclass group, she mentions zoodles. I don't know what zoodles are. I'd have to do some research on zoodles. I'm not familiar with zoodles. I see new foods come into the marketplace all the time. It's just not one I'm acquainted with. Maybe somebody here in the thread without. I'm happy, as you know, Miss Sandra, if you send me an email to research zoodles, but I'm not familiar with zoodles. I don't eat zoodles, so I don't know what zoodles are yet. Carol, I had the Healthwise pancakes. 2 packets were a -3. 1 pack was a snack plus a 1. I don't understand why less would change the weight loss meter. Also, I think I've read or heard you could have a tablespoon of approved peanut butter with a Mighty Muffin. Let's unpack that one thing at a time, Carol. So I don't know without, again, I'd have to stop what I'm doing and like have a one-on-one with you to really unpack what you just said. And that's not what we're doing. So let me do my best to try to understand and read between the lines. If I have Healthwise pancakes by themselves, that's a meal replacement. And what we want people to do is have up to 3 meals a day and not have snacks. When it's mentioned as a snack, we're assuming that you're having 3 meal episodes and adding a snack too. So that's 4 eating episodes. Once we go beyond 3 eating episodes, we're starting to see a slowdown in weight loss. So what I think you're referring to is it's saying if you have these pancakes as a meal, one of your eating episodes, great, no problem. It's a -3. But if you've already had 3 eating episodes and you're adding a 4th in the form of pancakes, your overall day is not going to be as good. Does that make sense? Then let me go further. Also, I think I read you could have a tablespoon of approved peanut butter with a Mighty Muffin. Is this true? Better not to, but it is allowed. It's lawful, but maybe not expedient. Now, where did that come from? I do that. When I have a Mighty Muffin, it's not quite, again, let me digress. I try to have 3 or less eating episodes a day. So when I'm choosing a Mighty Muffin and I know I'm only going to have 2 meals in a day, I can have up to 3, but I prefer living off 2. When I know that Mighty Muffin is going to be one of 2 eating episodes, I will often add peanut butter to it to give me a little more longevity with that meal. Does that make sense? Better to not do it, but if you're eating, reduced rations like I am, it's good to add that superfood to that meal replacement. Could you also have a tablespoon of peanut butter with 1 packet of pancake mix that works similar as one would do with a Mighty Muffin? So you sure could. Always better not to, but you could. So if you knew that you're going to be on reduced rations today, might be good to add a little more to your Healthwise pancakes or your Mighty Muffin to get a little more longevity out of that meal before you get hungry again. Does that make sense? Renee asks, how can a vegan get the protein part of your system? Renee, are you a vegan? May I ask that first, and then I'll look for your answer. Are you a vegan? Because what I'm running into, a lot of people ask about how to do this if they're vegan, and then I find out they're not vegan. So are you a vegan, first off? Lisa, zucchini noodles. Zoodles are zucchini noodles. That should be a category 2 then, depending on what they're prepared in. I love zucchini noodles then. I have had zucchini noodles then. Somebody was asking about veganism. We go back and see who that was again. Hope I didn't run you off or offend you. I just want to make sure that you are. There's two ways for me to approach a question about veganism, and I just want to know if you're a vegan. No, okay, that's what I thought. Renee says no, I'm not a vegan, but needing to change due to health reasons. No, you don't. And now you'll see why I asked you first. Veganism is, please don't buy into that. Please. If someone here, before I get jumped, if someone here is a vegan, if you are a vegan, I respect you immensely, and you can do Shibboleth and be a vegan. We have to use a lot of legumes, a lot of nuts, a lot of seeds to get your protein in. We've got to use hemp hearts, hemp seeds, hemp flakes, and chia seed and flax seed. We can get our protein in. That's the good news. We can do it. And if you've got religious reasons that you're becoming a vegan, you're a climate change enthusiast, great. If you're trying to convert to veganism for health reasons, you're in for a rough fight. First of all, plants they literally are powerful plant alkaloids, oxalates, all these things. They can cause real autoimmune distress. Please don't become a vegan for health reasons. What I'd rather you do is start with an elimination diet. I'd like for you to start with some type of elimination diet. Can you eat any meat, Renee? Maybe I'm misinterpreting your question and comments. Can you not eat meat? I just say you was not raised eating meat. So can you not eat meat? The only reason to become a vegan is for religious reasons. That's the only reason. You can't eat meat. So for all practical purposes, then you are a vegan, right? So what have you been eating? Because you said you weren't a vegan. Have you only been eating plant-based foods? Eggs are great. Okay, so you're not total vegan. That's good. So eggs are awesome. That would be an awesome protein source. Probably what I would do is get with a mentor and let's go through and let's find some category one, like Greek plain yogurt is a protein source. Cottage cheese is a protein source. Eggs is a protein source. Um, we can find you plenty of vegan type options. I know eggs aren't everybody before I get jumped, but I'm just saying we can find plenty of vegan options for you if you can't eat meat. I'm sorry to hear that you can't eat meat. Meat is the healthiest food for humans on the planet. Meats, eggs, very healthy for most people, but we respect our vegan community, and we're real happy to help you come up with a meal plan through mentoring that suit your goals. That's for your goals. We know a lot of people that just really they want to be a vegan because of the movement, the religious movement, the climate change movement. We'll respect you and help you all we can. But for you, because it's not a religious reason, Renee, I would prefer you get a mentor appointment and let's focus on what you can have instead of what you can't have, and put you together a meal plan, because there's plenty of protein sources out there. I'd have to understand more about what you're battling from a health standpoint. And if you want to elaborate here, feel free. If you want to email me so I can get you to proper help, travisjack777@gmail.com. I lived as a vegan for 1 week and it was the worst I've ever felt in my life. I'm just not going to do it. But I can help people do it. Anybody else? travisjack777@gmail.com. Well, if you don't mind privately there going over more of what you're up against, Miss Renee, that will help me point you in the right direction. Anisha, so I was a chicken and decided not to do the master class, but I'd really like to watch the video that goes with it, but can't find it. I can send you the informational, Anisha, if you want to email me and outline that, travisjack777 at gmail.com. I can send you the informational, but the classes that we're doing are only for the master class folks. Sorry about that. It's only for that group that started together and end together. Those sessions are only for our masterclass folks. But I can send the informational. Or here's Joni. I keep forgetting the amazing Joni's with me. Joni, if you'll send Anisha the informational video, but the other classes are there for our folks that are officially going through it. And then Anisha, maybe if it's of interest to you, we can get you on board with the March masterclass. Kim Shibboleth, Quest chips, according to the library, can be combined with any meal that doesn't have a category 3 or 5. So yes, you could have a sandwich with Quest chips. Anybody else? Hey, Pam, thanks for letting me know. As you know, Henzo can't read, so I actually had to log in as Henzo. So I'm sure when he sees your Fitbit request, he will accept your friendship. He's enjoying the competition. Anybody else? Any other questions? Ash, if you're eating reduced ration, is it okay to do this typically? I must have missed part of the thread. I need clarification on what that is. I can't find it, Ash. Any other questions? A couple of private ones here. Answered one already. The next one, are there any specific challenges that could be done to help lose post-surgical weight gain quicker? I just started the program in January and lost 10 pounds quickly, but gained 7 pounds after surgery, which was 6 days ago. And I'm trying to get back to where I had to lost before I lost my surgery. Shauna, so always, yeah, there are many challenges on the website, even daily challenges like wow challenges. But what I would suggest to you, rather than being impatient with yourself, is that you subscribe to Red Column meals. If you'll subscribe to Red Column and -3, -2, -3 meal replacements in Red Column, and you'll just simply work the system. You know, that's all that's going to take. It would be, I could tell you about challenges and it would feel good. I could give you a description. But the best way to get back going is Red Column, Yellow Column meal episodes, up to 3 per day with a 16-hour fast, and walk your derriere off if you're up and able to yet. That's the best way to get that weight gain off. That's it. That will do it every time. You can subscribe to a WOW challenge. You can subscribe to the 21-day self-mastery challenge. There's so many challenges you can do, and they feel good because, you know, hey, here's some direct information, and if you use this, you'll look. But hey, what about just simply following the program and having a little more stricter version of the program? Drink your water, journal, have Red Column food combinations or a -2 or -3 meal replacement up to 3 times a day. Portion control, get a 16-hour fast daily, walk 10,000 steps, and the weight will just fall right off. No need to get impatient or get alarmed with, you know, hey, I put on 7. You'll have that off in 2 days if you do what I'm suggesting. Lisa, when is the best time to take vitamins? Empty stomach with food, depends on the vitamin. Well, no, it really doesn't depend on the vitamin. The best time to take vitamins is with your largest meal of the day. That's going to help with absorption too. We don't want to take vitamins. There's a distinction here. Okay. You have weight loss supplements and you have vitamins, two different things. So vitamins and minerals should be taken with the largest meal of the day. You'll get better absorption of them. Never should take vitamins on an empty stomach. Good ones will make you nauseous. My Coreplex makes me very nauseous if I take them on an empty stomach. So I don't do that. I take them with the largest meal of the day, and I'm going to get better absorption from my vitamins. Largest eating episode of the day. That's the best time to take vitamins. With a 16-hour fast, how do you get 3 meals in 8 hours with 4 hours in between meals? Well, you don't have to follow that rule, you see. So, Renee, one of the classes we teach on that, right? We often tell almost every time we go over the Shibboleth Shield, timing, right? Spreading your meals out 4 to 6 hours. That's because people are grazing all day, right? So you've got your timing aspect is not, you're not, the fasting rule is not a Shibboleth perfect day daily discipline. The perfect day daily disciplines are the following. You drink your water, you journal, you eat the right food combinations for insulin control. You have 3 eating episodes a day, but you could have an approved snack for more eating episodes a day. And then you spread those meals out 4 to 6 hours, you see. You understand what I'm saying? That's a perfect day, because we don't want to just constantly be shoveling stuff in our mouth. But our regular perfect day does not call for any fasting time. One could actually manipulate our system, still get okay results grazing all day, which we do not want people to do, but they do it. So we meet people where they are. When you get into your Shibboleth journey and the tiger's eye mentality, then timing, we kind of disassociate ourselves with the timing rule. And then it's about the 16-hour fast. That leaves an 8-hour eating window. Okay. So if I want 3 eating episodes in an 8-hour eating window, I can do that. And I'm not really worried about timing because I'm so controlling my overall rations. Then I'm getting that 16-hour fast. But I don't know how people get 3 eating episodes anyway. Generally speaking, I'm only having 2 eating episodes a day. If you want 3 in 8 hours, you can do it. But I'm just really never hungry during that 8-hour window for 3 eating episodes. I can't believe I've changed so much. This is from a guy who was weighing over 300 pounds and eating all day. And when I lost most of my weight, when I lost 44 pounds in 6 weeks, do you know I was having like 6 or 7 eating episodes a day? They were all approved, but I had so much weight to lose. I could still operate in a calorie deficit by having 3 approved meals, an approved snack, and freebies. But once we graduate from that type of operating and we start trying to go for a 16-hour fast a day, you're right. We're left with an 8-hour eating window. And if you can get 3 eating episodes in, however you get them in, is fine, as long as the portion is controlled. Does that make sense to everyone? What happens, we mingle beginning students with intermediate and advanced students. So, you know, it may be that the way you've heard lessons wasn't in the right chronological order. When you start in fast track, it's not about fasting. It's about at least try to spread your eating episodes out a little bit, because otherwise we're just eating out of habit. Does that make sense, Renee? I hope so. When I was a normal weight, I ate only 2 times per day. If you have enough protein, 2 eating episodes per day is plenty. If you're getting enough protein, which I do. Anybody else? Shibboleth is a lifestyle. Yeah. Ash says, worst feeling ever is taking vitamins on an empty stomach. It's pretty rough. If there's strong vitamins, it's pretty rough. I get really nauseous if I take vitamins on an empty stomach. Anybody else? Everybody feeling optimistic, feeling like love? Everybody repeat with me again. I am loving awareness. I love everything I'm aware of. everything and everyone. Isn't that awesome to imitate Jesus in our daily life? Let's start imitating Jesus with having the level of discipline Jesus had. Anyone else? Any beautiful people have any beautiful questions? Shirley says, I'm loving awareness. Amen. Let's remind ourselves who we are in the Lord every day. All right. If there's no other questions, it was really good to connect with you at the Lunch and Learn. Don't forget, there's no need for struggle. If you're struggling with weight loss, wellness, all you got to do is reach out to us. We'll get you the help that you deserve. We've got great mentors like Kim Shibboleth, Missy Shibboleth, Joni Shibboleth, the amazing Kim. We've got so many great people that want to help you. There's no reason for you to sit out there all by yourself and feel pitiful. We're here to help you and love you back to health. Hey, Cindy, one of my favorite people, and we got great. Should I mention, we've got the most loving, non-judgmental members. We've got some folks we're still, right, Cindy? We've got some folks we're trying to teach them our culture so that they're more loving, but they'll come along. But you've got great people like Cindy Whitmire here. God bless you, Cindy. You're so loving and caring, and we just appreciate you and feel honored that you're a part of our little Shibboleth family. Got the kindest members on the planet. We're involved in a movement of self-improvement unto Jesus, everybody. This is more than a diet that we're a part of. Thank you, Juanita. Thank you, everybody. All right. I'm going to go work on some other things for the family and try to stay efficient today. God bless y'all, and we'll see you at our next meeting. Our next Lunch and Learn is scheduled for Thursday at noon. Please come with those questions. And first class is always free. Our first class is always free. So bring a friend. Turn them on to this movement and mission. And as Pam Price would say, peace out.